before the video starts, I know that this isn't a very original concept. There's probably like 30 people I've seen who have made Ring 1 Towers from worst to best. People rank soul crushings all the time. I think Killjoy has a soul crushing ranking with like 70,000 views, which is crazy. But I just want to say that I know this is an unoriginal concept, but I just have wanted to do this for a long time. And one of the appeals of making a series like this is that you get to see other people's opinions, you know? And I've seen a lot of opinions on these towers, and I thought I'd want to share my own. And yeah, in fact, I've wanted to make this video since October last year. I don't think anyone was even making Ring 1 Towers from worst to best all the way back then, but yeah. So I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, and I just never have, so I thought I'd do it now. Also, another thing worth noting is this might become a series. So if this video gets like a decent amount of views, maybe 300 to 400 likes or so at least, then I'll probably end up making Ring 2 Towers from worst to best. So yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. In the meantime, I'm gonna just get the video started. What do you guys think of my opinions? Just comment below once I'm done. Yeah, enjoy the video. So at number 14 is Thanos Tower. This might surprise people because, I mean, Thanos Tower is probably much higher effort, took much more effort to build than towers like Tower of Madness, but I just don't like this tower at all, if I'm being honest. Like, I rebeat soul crushings all the time, such as Tower of Thinning Layers, and this tower is not very rebeatable. It's just, it feels messy and long, and what's even worse is it doesn't even feel like one tower to me. It's like, the first 6 floors are by Juke, the last 4 floors are by Seal. And you can literally see instantly where the change is. It's such a big, dramatic change in, like, building style that it's kind of ugly. And Thanos Tower, like, you know, there are some towers that are soul crushing have, like, these really dramatic frames that are really, you know, intimidating. Thanos Tower, it just looks so ugly. I don't like this tower at all. So yeah, Thanos Tower, number 14. And it's not that I haven't beaten this tower. I've beaten it twice, but I've beaten Frightening Nightmares before I beat Thanos Tower, if that tells you how much I dislike Thanos Tower. So yeah, Thanos Tower, number 14, worst in Ring 1. At the number 13 spot, we have Tower of Annoyingly Simple Trials. This tower isn't bad per se. I just find it really boring. It's just, I don't even know how to say it. I don't know why I ranked it this low, but I couldn't find anywhere else to put it. There's nothing appealing about Tower of Annoyingly Simple Trials. It's a tutorial, I guess, but then there's like, it's like not even good for teaching players how to play. It's just kind of there. What I find the most fun to do in this tower is to speedrun it. It is definitely rebeatable, but I have no reason to play this a bunch. It's just such a boring, lame tower. Here's one part I really don't like. So this is the easiest tower in the game, supposedly, right? But if we go up here, there's this really dumb transition. I'm sure all of you had failed this at one point. You climb the ladder, and then there's a moving platform, and then you fall all the way down before you, like, if you don't stop at the top of the ladder and read the sign, like, it just screws you over. That's pretty much it. It's really lame. I don't like, this is like one of the worst elements I've ever seen in an easy tower. Yeah, the only thing I like about this tower is how many intentional skips there are. All these transparent skips like this. I mean, you can't even see this in the dark. That's kind of bad too. But there's like this truss here. I like skips like that. And the fact that that's what they have to do for me to like the tower isn't a very good sign. So, yeah. Number 13 for Tower of Annoyingly Simple Trials. At number 12, we have Tower of Madness. So I definitely was going to rank this low for an obvious reason. So I actually really like the start of it. It's got this really like appealing desert cliff vibe going on for like 2 floors or so. But then once you pass floor 3 here, this is also kind of interesting, and you can skip it all, that's convenient. Once you get farther and farther, the tower gets more and more rushed and becomes garbage really fast. And it's so ugly to watch. Like, I'm sure everyone who plays this notices how bad it gets later on. And that's not even the worst part. This tower overall would be easy difficulty if it weren't for floor 5, which spikes from easy to like hard difficulty. It's ridiculous. And it's not even like, this gameplay doesn't even have variety. You just like do whatever this is, jump back and forth on this corner, which I'm sure all of you struggle to figure out at one point. It's really lame. But like, I don't know, Madness, even though it's got all these obvious flaws that are worse than How Annoyingly Simple Trials, it for some reason has like that atmosphere that I just enjoy more than Annoyingly Simple Trials. And like, I mean, it's a tower that I would play a lot. I have played it a lot for whatever reason. I don't even know why. Probably because it's a Ring 1 tower, but whatever. It's there. It's okay. Besides floor 5, that's absolute just hot garbage. So yeah, number 12. I bet people probably don't expect this one. At number 11, we have Tower of Keyboard Yeeting. And this tower doesn't necessarily have anything awful about it. This tower is so normal that it's like, it falls into the same category as Toast. I don't have any reason to like it, really. I mean, like, first of all, floor 1 is just a blatant Tower of Heck clone. It's literally the same as Tower of Heck. Like, look at this. It's exactly the same. The main thing I like about it is, so 2 to 4, I like 2 to 4 a lot. It's kind of clean, honestly. The snake idea, it looks really nice. I like the snakes. That's kind of cool. Again, these colors too. I like the colors. But then once you get past the orange floor, the towers start to drop in quality. The floors start to just get really rushed looking and ugly. It especially shows on the last 2 floors. Like, just look at this. Like, it's just the mega fun obby, choose a path, and you can skip it with this hideous looking tightrope thing that's kind of RNG. It's not even like, it's so bad. It's just, yeah, this just falls in the case of Tower Madness as well, where it just drops in quality really fast for whatever reason. Yeah, it's alright overall. Like, it's just unappealing to me. At number 10, we have Tower of Rage. So this tower is kind of unfortunate because it would probably be way higher if it weren't for a couple just minor things. First of all, so I'm just gonna talk about the good stuff about this tower. It's, you know, for its time, it's really creative. Look at all the fun client objects going on here. Look at those. There's like the conveyor with the spinners. There's this ice part. I mean, I know that most noobs probably hate the ice tightrope. I'm slipping off of it right now. I find it kind of cool. Look at the shape and stuff. I don't know. I like that for some reason. Same with like, yeah, the later floors too. I really like all of the client object and the parkour. It's just pretty fun. And the gradient too. Like, this is probably the best gradient in Ring 1. Look how clean that looks. It fades from pink to red to yellow. I like that. Now, for the really bad stuff. The really bad stuff. Let's go to floor 3. This part, right here. I keep falling. I hate this. This can go get deleted. This is probably one of the worst things in Ring 1, period. You have to like, why is this in a challenging? I had to watch the Punky Joe Tower of Rage video just to pass this one time. It is so bad. Like, who wants to play this? And then there's floor 10 up there. Just tightrope spam. It's literally tightrope spam. Look at this. Who wants to play that? It's Tower of Rage, but why? Why would that be a thing in Tower of... Whatever. It looks cool, I guess. It's definitely iconic. This is how you make an iconic tower, but nobody loves this tower. This is not a fan favorite for obvious reasons. Besides that, though, I mean, the tower did a lot right, but the wrongs make it so bad. At number 9, we have Tower of Stress. Overall, the tower is kind of normal. It's just a bunch of small platforms. It's really just a bunch of small platforms. I am tired, sick of the music because, like, okay, what the heck? I'm just tired of the music mostly because of how much I have heard it in the kit audio for building towers, in case you understand that there's kit music choices. You know, the music tires me. Overall, there isn't anything terribly wrong with the tower, but I think I almost put it much higher just because of floor 9. Like, this truss jump. This is probably one of my favorite elements in Ring 1. When I got here and I saw that truss, I flipped out. I was like, that's awesome. That's where the tower name comes from. Like, who doesn't want to do that jump? That's just so awesome. I love that. There are definitely better versions of jumps like this, because for example, you have to climb all the way back up the truss, which is really boring. Tongue is a better example, where it's a wraparound and then you get zipline back up. I like that. But overall, what I'm trying to say is the only thing appealing about Tower of Stress is this truss. Everything else is just boring. So yeah, that's why it's at number 9. At number 8 is Tower of Anger. Now that I think about it, I probably should have this under Tower of Stress because there's nothing actually cool about this tower. Like, Tower of Anger is just as boring as Annoyingly Simple Trials or Tower of Madness. This is a very famously boring tower. It's just so normal. What I like about it, though, is, like, for some reason, this tower decides to have all the clean structures. Like, where's all the nice, appealing stuff like this in Tower of Madness or Toast? Like, I'm sorry, but what? I honestly think that some of the structuring is underappreciated. It's just kind of, this tower, for some reason, just happens to be so clean. But besides that, the gameplay itself, very boring. It's alright for one of your first towers. It's a good basic tower. But, yeah, for whatever reason, I just like this more than Toast and Madness because of how nice it looks. Like, this staircase too, look at that. It's just, you can tell there's some expertise going on in this tower. Even though think about this. The same person who made Tower of Anger made Tower of Madness. Why is Tower of Madness so just ugly in comparison to this? I don't know what Audrin was doing there, but whatever. Yeah, this is kind of just a middle of the road tower for me. So yeah, number 8. At number 7 is Tower of Heck. You know, this tower is actually kind of nice. For me though, it's really middle of the road. It's kind of just a tower that's kind of Tower of Hell like-ish. What I don't like about this tower is how many falling platforms there are. I get this is like the first tower ever that has all of these unique obstacles such as falling platforms, but the falling platforms, who likes falling platforms? Someone tell me. Also, yeah, this tower is like the definition of the most normal tower ever made. It's just pretty much basic template. That's all it looks like to me. One thing though that I like about it is the slides, but why the heck are slides not in the kit? Are they CCOs? Because this is the first tower, you realize that? And slides aren't in the kit? That's kind of lame, just saying. But, this tower, it's pretty beatable. You know, it's alright. I'm gonna pull off a pro gamer move where I randomly... Oh, I just said slash in the chat. I am screwed. Some people's minds are probably gonna just implode when I say this, but I like Tower of Screen Punching. Yeah, number 6 spot. And I don't even know why I like this tower so much. It's got just as many traps as Tower of Heck, even more. But, okay, here are the things I like about it. For some reason, this tower feels like the most classic Roblox, like, tower of all time. The colors just feel so 2008 or something. These colors should be ugly, right? And they just work, for whatever reason. I'm the color guy, and I should be hating on these colors for being ugly. And I don't hate these colors, for whatever reason. Also, this tower is short, speed runnable, insanely rebeatable, and I know what everyone's probably gonna think also. Floor 9 is trash. Yes, it is absolutely garbage. This tower has such easy gameplay, and then you get to 9, and for whatever reason it spikes to like high intense. Look at these thin wraps right here. But, that being said, I have a little method where you can skip all of the trash on this floor. All you have to do basically is the traps, and then you can skip the rest. Here, let me show you. So, normally people would probably skip like this. They would jump on the kill brick, do all those. But why do that when you could jump on this kill brick, jump up here, jump on this kill brick, do a head hitter onto the invisible bridge, and then you're at the win pad. You've skipped all the trash on this floor. The fact that that's a thing in this tower makes it a lot better of an experience. I will say that. Everyone fails that, you can skip it, okay? Yeah. This tower, it's weirdly good. Weirdly good for me. Number 6. At number 5 is Tower of True Skill, and this is probably expected, and I bet a lot of EOs think this should be number 3 or 2, or number 1 even. And yeah, I can see why. It's you know, it's true skill, it's purism stuff. Everyone likes that who is good at the game, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the problem I have with this tower is how bland it is. It's just, you know, there's nothing inherently special about it besides the fact that, you know, it's the most basic parkour for Remorseless, you know. It's a good first Remorseless tower. I don't have much else to say about this tower because, you know, it's another boring tower with a boring gradient. Oh yeah, and I also, floor 9 is a spike in my opinion. I don't like floor 9 at all. You know why? This one high wrap. I just did it, but back when I beat Thanos Tower, oh yeah, this was the hardest jump for me in Thanos Tower, and it's in the tower crossing. Does that make any sense to you? At number 4 is Tower of Killjoys, and what you probably first think when you play this tower is, hey, that's a really nice tower frame, and that's until you realize that it completely cloned Tower of Inceptions, which is garbage. But, what am I going to say about the tower? I think that the first half, despite the fact that people kind of hate on it for being, you know, kind of hard, I find it really interesting. It's got, like, you know, this, I really like all the client object uses, like, this turret thing here, that's cool, you know? There's the neat crossing, which I really like the crossing neat. I hadn't even played Not Even a Tower, and I saw it in this, and I was like, what? What is going on here? That was crazy. Yeah. So, anyways, the first half, it's got a really nice atmosphere as well, and I like the soundtrack a lot. Then you go to the second half. The second half, I'm gonna just get to that real quick. Alright, I'm here. So the second half is pretty much just boring kill brick, descending the frame stuff. I don't really have much to say about it. But, yeah, it's kind of a letdown compared to the first half. But on the bright side, this is kind of actually a relief for beginning players. Like, I bet that the first time you beat Killjoy, so you got past 5, you were relieved that you got to an easy part. That's probably the experience for most beginners in this part. So, I'd say that this part is, like, great in mechanics, but not great for beginners. But for anyone who gets this far, it's, like, free win. And that's kind of nice. So, yeah, that's Tower of Killjoys. At number 3 is, let me just get over to it. It's over here, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know where it is. Not even a tower. Why is the portal green? I have never seen that before. That is so cursed. Anyways, oh yeah, for some reason I just realized Not Even a Tower is above Tower of Killjoys, even though Killjoys has Not Even a Tower inside of it. But I will tell you why. not even a tower is pretty much just a really fun, short, speed runnable challenge. It's just, it just aces what it's meant for. It's got like the wall hop skips and everything. It's not, none of the gameplay is necessarily cancer, except for this part right here. I know that there's some people who don't like that door at all, but I just find this really fun and brief. It's probably the most rebeatable thing of all time, and that's a good thing. That's what it's meant for. Yeah. The fact that if you remove Killjoys from Neat, and it's just a Neat, then it's a better tower. Just think about that. Think about how dumb that is, that logic. But whatever. Yeah, it's fun. You guys probably expected this to be number 1 or number 2. Number 2 is Tower of Impossible Expectations. This tower is literally ahead of its time, honestly. Like, it still deserves a creativity star and it had a gameplay star at one point, but think about this. This was the 3rd tower ever made, and it would probably be better than most Ring 6 towers. It would probably be better than some Ring 7 towers. This tower is just that good and fun. It's just a blast to play through. A lot of people probably beat this as their first Intense tower, and for a good reason. It's just a really... I just fell all the way down. I hate that. You know, everyone knows this. This tower is just a blast to play through. One thing that people probably don't like is floor 8, but like, you know, this is that awesome stressful section. Playing through it again, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the tower. Like, just looking down into the void is just interesting for whatever reason. Oh my gosh. Unless that happens, of course. When you fall, yeah, that's probably one of the worst feelings in the game. Yeah. If you don't like this tower, it's either because you're stuck on 1 or because you failed floor 8. Everyone likes this tower later on. I promise that. Yeah, number 2. The best tower isn't a tower, it's a citadel, and it's the citadel of laptop splitting, with a whopping 17 floors, no vertical mobility, not for mobile, by Jukeries. Jukeries should be honored for having something good, which is rare, unfortunately. Yeah, Juke, get better building. Anyways, this citadel is like, it's just an experience. Like, it's so fun to play through. Like, it's just the perfect example of an intimidating citadel that you feel like you've watched an entire film by the time you're done with it. It's like a storyline for whatever reason. It doesn't even have like any storyline or dialogue, but it just feels like that. It's really weird. I don't know many towers that can pull that off as well as Citadel of Laptop Splitting. I do think that Citadel of Wacky Strategy did as well as Laptop Splitting, ironically, but I'll save that for later. Anyways, Citadel of Laptop Splitting, it's not the greatest thing to have not beaten. What am I talking about? What I mean is, Citadel of Laptop Splitting, if you've only gotten to like floor 3, no, it's not going to be that great. Not until you get past the basement will you like the Citadel. Once you get far on the Citadel, you're gonna love it. It's just awesome. I love this Citadel. I'm gonna VM to the top because, you know, this Citadel deserves to be viewed from the top. Where do I go? I'm gonna go over here. All right, I'm at the top. So, yeah, I mean, just look at this from the top. You have to say that it just is really cool for being a Ring 1 Citadel. It works so well. And what's unfortunate is that there aren't enough Citadels that are like this. Is that the secret X pusher? Oh yeah, did you know if you go on the frame, you can go into an infinite X pusher? That's kind of cool. That's a better view. But yeah, some Citadels, like Citadel of contrasting regions, that doesn't look intimidating at all, except for the fact that its gameplay is trash. But this Citadel, you know, since it's tall, it's intimidating. There should be more Citadels like that, and I'm glad that people are making more Citadels with more floors, because they're really needed in this game. This is like what towers should be like, or what Citadels should be like. So yeah. Anyways, that's number 1, Citadel of Laptop Splitting. So, in summary, what should I say about Ring 1 as a whole? I think that it's a great starting area. It's just, all the towers here are really just nice to rebeat and everything. I would say that there probably shouldn't be as many traps, considering it's a beginner area and players should just at least learn the parkour. But it's not that bad. There is a reason that there's so many players stuck here. Oh hey, that's Toast Remake. That's gonna be abandoned for sure. Anyways, wait, are those railings? Whatever. I am falling. I'd say that this is actually one of the best areas in the game. Despite how old it is, it held up so well. Like, I'd probably say the whole area is probably like a 9 out of 10. What I would improve is, Thanos Tower needs to go. It needs to be replaced. It's trash, garbage, I hate it. And, yeah, honestly, Ring 1, it's gonna be forever a good area. There's really no one else who could make it this way, probably. Actually, there is. Whatever. You get the idea. Good area. I'm gonna put some statistics on the screen for my opinions on random things. I don't know what they are yet, because I haven't put them there. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Tell me if you want to make a number 2. Tell me your opinion in the comments. I'll see you later. Bye.